Let's review some of the best rated treadmills on Amazon, and here we will start from the cheapest and go to the most expensive ones, and then we will compare them also so that you can buy the best one and not waste your money. So this one is walking pad under desk treadmill for home and office, 2.5 HP, portable treadmill, 3 in 1 walking, jogging, running machine with remote control and LED display. So there is no handle here. You can place them under a desk and walk or run over it while working on watching television. Price is only $99 and ratings 4.3 ratings on Amazon. More than 4,000 people have bought this in past month and it's Amazon's choice. Dimension is 45.8 by 19.76 by 4.13 and weight is 37.9 pounds. This is 3 in 1 portable treadmill. Orina's treadmills are designed to walk, jog, and run machine. There is LED display and remote control so that you can change the speed and switch the machine on and off with the remote control. You can change the speed and watch the distance, time, and calories on the LED screen. So, this treadmill is equipped with a powerful 2.5 HP motor and offers a large weight capacity of up to 265 pounds. And you can adjust the speed from 0 to 3.8 miles per hour. So, decent speed. Running belt structure, 5 layers of non-slip running belt and silicone column support which can greatly absorb the impact caused by the movement, providing cushioning for the knees, muscles and ankles. Compact design, you can slide them under your bed or sofa after use like this. The display has speed, calories, timing, distance, and noise is approximately 45 decibels, so not that much noisy. Let's read some user reviews to see if it's really worth it. So this is the real picture here. It's small but sturdy. 5 ratings given by the user. I like the design. Small with rollers on front to move it. It's a bit heavy when picking up, but I think that's good. Yes, that gives it the stability required. Shows sturdiness, easy to use, simply plug up, use remote to regulate speed. Big display shows distance, time and speed. I use it on rainy days or while watching TV, not too loud. Comfortable to walk on, no issues with belt slippage. Came with oil for belt when it needs lubricant. I like it. Another picture here. So it looks compact. However, this user has given it 3 stars. Walking pad did arrive damaged, but at this point is working. Pad is comfortable to just wear socks and walk and no sneakers needed. Very basic system and no assembly required. Remote is a plus and helpful to use. So it arrived damaged, that's why 3-star ratings. Age restrictions. My walking pad just arrived and I set it up quickly. Then I read the stickers on the side. One sticker says it is prohibited for ages under 12 or above 60. This was nowhere in the description online. So again, keep in mind, if you are above 60 years of age, that you cannot use it. Although I feel that I can use it safely, it's first frustrating that I did not see this information before purchasing. That said, I am healthy and will probably keep the item. It was easy to set up and it's easy to move. So under 12 and over 60, they cannot use it. Now we have read the positive reviews. Let's read some negative reviews also. So damaged, no help from support. Be careful, another user writes. This is actually heavier than expected. So being heavier is not a negative point, I guess, because the heaviness gives is the sturdiness required. It's not something you can slide and take out as they advertise. There is no incline and the speed only goes up to 4, which is not even a fast walk. So it has already mentioned that there is no incline. If you do not have anything to hold on to, this is definitely gonna be a liability, as I have fallen off the treadmill a few times. That's why it's not that faster. If I don't pay attention, it's not like the treadmills at the gym or you can mindlessly walk or run without worrying about falling off. It's all about your mind, because in the gym also, when you're walking, you are not holding on to the rails all the time. You just get accustomed to it. But that rails give you a safety in your mind that there are rails. Another user writes, disappointed. I was so excited to get my walking pad, but nobody has the time to constantly keep fixing the belt. They give you a L wrench to fix it just in case, but this is every time I walk in it, the belt slides to one side. So this is one problem. Do not buy, wouldn't buy this again. Not sure if mine was just messed up, but every single time I used it, the trackpad would misalign and get stuck in the slide. So it's possible that this person has gotten the defective one. Not a good product. I have used it for walking for 3 days and the belt started to shift. So that is the major problem people are facing, that the belt starts to shift. Arrived broken, not secure enough for a senior. Of course, seniors cannot use it because there are no handles to grab, because seniors need handles. So we just reviewed the one walking pad of $99. Let's move on to another one. This is another walking pad. Price is $109, slightly more than the previous one. Again, 4.3 ratings, and more than 1200 people have given this rating, and more than 1000 people have bought this in just past month. 2.25 horsepower of motor. It is an under desk treadmill which offers large 15 inches by 37.7 inches running belt. Just run as you like. 5 layer non-slip running belt with built-in shock reduction. LED display and the remote control to adjust the speed or stop the treadmill. Speed can be set up from 0.6 to 4 miles per hour. So slightly more than the previous one. Let's read the user reviews. Well priced and great customer service, 5 ratings. Convenient and space saving. Options for incorporating walking into our daily routine, and this user has listed all the pros and cons also. Pros are, it's compact and portable, yes, quiet operation, ideal for walking while working at a standing desk, increasingly productive and burning calories, affordable compared to traditional treadmills. The Vipfano walking pad is more budget friendly, yes. Cons are limited speed, the maximum speed may be insufficient for running or jogging. So you can do brisk walking here, but not running or jogging, not that much speed. Sturdiness, some users may find the frame to be slightly less sturdy than larger treadmills. You cannot expect much from $109 worth of product. Limited features, lacks advanced features like incline adjustment or built-in entertainment options. For entertainment option, you can just put this treadmill in front of a television or your iPad and watch something over there. I won't consider it a negative point. However, for advanced feature, you cannot expect advanced features in a $100 product. So overall, a good product. Great device, short cord. So cord is short. Let's read some 1-star ratings. Doesn't last. After using for 1 month, it died. Not a quality product after all. The motor slips and doesn't pull the tread even after trying to wipe off any excess silicone. I was concerned at first if it would be big enough for me, as I'm tall guy at 6 feet 2 inches, but it works great for me. It's wide enough and there is no issue with my gait being too long. So in the previous $99 treadmill, that was not good for tall people, but this is good for even tall people also. The biggest downside that I was disappointed with was with how noisy it is. Sure, the motor is super quiet, but when you walk on the pad, it sounds like you are rubbing sandpaper with every step, and it's a bit noisy for my liking. I put a sound meter by it and it was running in the mid 70s for decibels. So the previous one was 45 decibels and it has recorded 70 decibels. Update, turns out they forgot to lubricate the belt. Be prepared to put a serious amount of silicone lubrication. Yes, you have to put the lubrication before using it. Remote does not work. Squeaks and squeals when it runs. Again, the problem with the lubricant. Loved it until it started having issues. I have been walking about 3 miles a day on this treadmill since getting it. It was fantastic for weight loss and improving my cardio. However, 2 months into using the treadmill, it began squeaking loudly. I remember they provided a lubricant. I pulled out the instruction and followed it. It fixed the squeaking for 2 to 3 weeks. It started squeaking again. Yes, you have to lubricate it all the time. Do not buy. Another user writes, my treadmill has been malfunctioning for about 2 months now. I have tried to use my extended warranty, but when I do, they say I need to contact manufacturer because the item is still under the manufacturer warranty. So customer service is not good. Do you note that? Another user writes, bad. I bought this walking pad beginning of January and then literally 2.5 weeks later it stopped working. I have tried to contact the company for different times. The only way they allow communication is through email and they have not responded back. I'm outside of the window of returns for Amazon, so now I'm out. Loudest machine. Worked great for 1 whole minute. This thing just ruined my day. I waited weeks for this to arrive, took maybe 10 steps on it before it just shut off. It won't turn back on. Yes, I read the manual before using it. No, I'm not over it. I did not break it. I was so excited. So if it did not start when you got it, you just return it. Defected, error messages, poor construction. Noise is getting a lot worse, probably around 35 miles on it at this point. I put the walking pad and cushions. I walked maybe a total of 30 miles on it, and I have oiled the belt. Last time I walked 5 miles and it shut itself down. Now it's making a weird noise and making me think it will die soon. Really like the idea of a walking pad. I was able to walk miles during my shift, just space out and work. You can also walk in game, but my mouse jumps around a bunch, so a controller is probably better. Specific to the model of a walking pad, the belt keeps pulling to the left and rubbing. It's really loud and will probably end up ruining the belt. I loosened the two bolts on the back and pulled the belt to the right and then tightened them back. Confirmed I couldn't pull the belt after that. After running for 5 seconds, it gets pulled back left and then starts grinding again. I have done this 6 times already and I have owned it a few days. Deal breaker. So that is the problem with this walking pad also, that the belt shifts for some of the users. Now let's move on to the next one. So this is $100 worth more, $209 Rhythm Fun Incline Foldable Treadmill. Now this is not a walking pad because it has rails in front of it, but it is foldable, so it acts like walking pad only. It comes with LED display and app. With the rail you can attach any entertainment device here. 4.3 ratings, price is $209. Dimension is 45.6 by 24.6 by 44 and weight is 43 pounds. And it has incline too. The highest 8% incline will burn more 200 kilocalories per hour than a regular walking pad for the same number of steps. You can exercise in the comfort of your home while working or watching TV. 2.5 horsepower. So the power is also more. Low noise motor which can withstand up loads up to 300 pounds. The portable walking treadmill enables speeds ranging from 0.8 to 8.8 kilometers per hour. So you can see that is 0.5 to 5 miles per hour. Speed is also more. You can adjust the incline. So the price increases and the features starts adding up. It comes with a app also, YopoFit app, to link your home office treadmill through Bluetooth. So you can join course training and more realistic running track. 3 methods of control. Through your app you can control through the remote or through the display buttons. You can fold it and place it under your desk also. So multi-purpose. Let's read the user reviews. Great treadmill, you should buy. Absolutely love it. Placed it in my living room and now I exercise while watching TV. Almost no noise. I also really like the small platform on the front handle where I can conveniently place my iPhone or iPad. Highly recommended. Another user writes, great treadmill. Built-in display provides clear, helpful stats on distance, speed, calorie burn and heart rate. So it will provide heart rate also. One of the favorite feature is the shock absorption system, which makes my runs much more comfortable and easy on the joints. It's been a great way to stay consistent with my workouts, especially during the colder months when outdoor running isn't an option. Highly recommended. Can't get app to record data. Great combo of treadmill features plus walking pad. But one user has written, broke less than 2 miles in. So you see, even the pricey ones also break down because these are electrical items. I spent 2 hours earlier this week comparing a bunch of walking pads and I decided to go with this one. It has 2 major problems. I would take a pic of the back, but the back sides of the walking pad has a plastic lip. This is the walking pad, you can see the noise it's making. It needs some lubricant and that plastic lip is about half an inch over the track area. It can catch your toes or heel of your shoes. I was walking on this thing for less than a mile and my back heel side of the shoes kept getting wedged inside the small section. This would cause me to trip and fall off the pad. 5'10" height and 13 size shoe. I do have a bigger foot than most, but this feels like a poor design decision. The other walking pad my wife has does not have these plastic lips on the back. Is it smooth and there is nothing you could catch your feet on. I would use hers, but it's a lightweight version only rated for 150 pounds. The second issue is in the video. After less than 2 miles on the pad, it started making this loud squeaking grinding noise. So always remember, whenever you buy any treadmill for the first time, always lubricate it before using it. It broke the same day I got it. Another user writes, I ordered this treadmill to use it when it's too hot to walk outside. Very pleased. Great purchase. But let's read some negative reviews. So one design flaw is that lip which can catch your toe or your shoes. Don't buy, unfortunate. I have to give this walking pad along with customer service 1 star. I bought this in August 2024 and it was great. I loved it. However, in January, I started smelling a burning smell, and then after a couple of weeks, the belt stopped moving. I received an error message. I contacted the company about the issue, and to my surprise, they responded right away. They asked for my order and a video, which I supplied, and then I never heard from them again. I was hoping for assistance to fix it or get it replaced, but I can't get a response. I have sent at least 3 follow emails and nothing. Very disappointed. $200 down the drain. Horrible purchase, beware. I'm not one to ever write a review, so let's read this review because this person never writes one. I absolutely love an item to or despise an item. In fact, this is the third item I have reviewed in about 20 years. I received this item, excited to give it to my mother for her birthday. I decided not to unwrap it and test it out because the reviews were great then. The day came when great because the reviews were great. Then the day came where we plugged it in at her house and the circuit tripped. I tried all sorts of outlets, even in the garage, and still the circuit tripped. We have run a much nicer treadmill in her house with no issues. She wanted something like this for the storage. I was so disappointed in this purchase. Please do not give support to this company when they are sending out items that do not work. I missed the refund window because I wanted it to be packaged for her birthday. I will never do this again. Always check the item when you receive it, run it. If not, then return on the same day. It lasted only 3 months, then quit working. Don't spend your money on this. Weight limit is off. Okay, it says 300 pounds. The belt skips. Takes a lot of lubricant. The cord is way too short. If your stride is wide, your shoes will hit the corner covers and cause you to trip. The belt itself is so thin it feels like it will rip any moment or have to adjust frequently. Terrible equipment. Bad injury accident due to crack in bottom left corner. Pulled foot onto machine. So this machine I will not recommend if it causes injury. If it stops working, not hazardous, then it's okay, but if it is hazardous, then you should not buy it. Let's move on to another one. Now this is Nordic Track T series. Perfect treadmills for home use. 4.3 ratings. More than 34,000 people have bought this and given the ratings. More than 2,000 people have bought in just past month. Price is also on the higher side, $599. But this is a proper treadmill with handrails, entertainment unit system, and it is T series 5. There are other versions also and pricier version. You can get coaching by expert iFit trainers in workouts that adapt to your fitness level and goals with our smart adjustable technology. So you need to get the subscription of this iFit and then get your personalized coach. It has active pulse system, heart rate zone training is effective, and iFit is making it easier than ever. With a heart rate monitor, active pulse automatically adjusts the speeds and inclines to keep you in the targeted zone. So that's a smart machine. It will adjust the speed and the incline based on your heart rate. Your treadmill automatically follows your iFit trainer speed and terrain and adapts to your fitness level. Subscription is required. iFit is an AI coach which will help you set a goal, then automatically schedule the right workouts for you. Speed can be set up to 0 to 10 miles per hour, means you can run up to 6-minute mile pace rate on your treadmill. You can pick the speed up that feels best for you. It has key flex cushioning. Key flex cushioning provides enough support to absorb impact so that walking and running is more comfortable. Ease your body into regular movements. 0 to 10% incline range support for your goals and training plans. Train for a 5K, marathon, long hikes and more. So this one has so many features. If you want to invest in something that will give you long-term benefits, then invest in a good treadmill. So let's read some user reviews and see the real pictures. So this is the real picture here. A good machine for the money, but as always there is room for improvement, of course. So you can see the treadmill here. Seems compact, nicely made, sturdy build, good for your gym. There is display unit. Can set different time, distance, speed. Can set different goals, and you can set up your entertainment unit here. So it is nice entry level treadmill. Rough start but now good. Okay, this one arrived like this. Very happy user. Finally a treadmill that works and worth every penny so far. However, I made one mistake when placing the order and only paid for room of choice because I did not know it needed assembly, so had to hire a treadmill technician. cost me $120, hence the 1 star. To assemble this beautiful treadmill, wish I have made the decision to order Nordic track from the beginning instead of wasting month of back and forth with Sunny Fitness. First treadmill had a defective motor, replacement arrived broken, so I gave up and ordered Nordic track T series 10. It's $300 more but luxurious compared to Sunny. I can't be happier. iFit support was excellent. Since I did not want to pay for membership, they assisted with setting up manual use. Works great. I turned the machine on and off, never had to reset. iFit, the cushioning support under the belt makes it a breeze to walk. After 1 hour, no knee pain or any pain. I'm crazy about the fan to keep me cool. I could see my progress on the touch screen, calorie pace, time, etc. So you can use it manually also without taking the subscription. However, it needs assembly, so do tick on the box while ordering it so that you get the assembly technician from the company itself, and it can be folded up like this and then moved. Reliable, low maintenance, perfect for everyday use. So I guess if you want to buy a treadmill, don't go for cheaper version. Buy a good treadmill, invest in your health, because if any cheaper treadmill causes you injury, then it will be more costly than buying the costlier treadmill. So this was the comparison. I'll post the link of all the treadmills in the description. However, this one is the best. You can buy from the link. For more such videos, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.